at NCAA Cheer Nationals, Southwest Airlines adopts new policies and upgrades for their aircrafts, and SpaceX rescue mission allows stranded astronauts to return home. All here on Clemson News Now. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. I'm Katie Pfeffer.
And I'm Bella Rosen. Our first story is truly out of this world. On March 18th, NASA's SpaceX Crew 9's astronauts returned from their journey that spanned over 280 days for two of the American crew members. After the launch of the Starliner aircraft in June 2024 with astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore, the vessel experienced helium leaks that eventually led to the empty return of Starliner to Earth.
The event has been a hot topic as NASA, space experts, and even the astronauts themselves debate whether their delayed return was due to hesitation from the Biden administration last year. Both Elon Musk and President Trump have commented on the incident, claiming that Musk offered an earlier return that was rejected by the Biden administration to avoid bad publicity before the November election. Others speculate that Musk's offer may have been perceived as illegitimate, causing the offer to be turned down.
Despite controversies surrounding their return, the astronauts had no shortage of achievements during their time in space, completing over 900 hours of research on plant growth, stem cell technology, and material degradation in space. While at the space station, Suni Williams became the new record holder of total spacewalk time for female astronauts, totaling 62 hours and 6 minutes. Regardless of the true details of Crew 9's affair, which are expected to be revealed during the post-flight conference on Monday, March 31st, there is no doubt that the determination of Crew 9 led to noteworthy accomplishments for NASA.
Now for a much more local story, Clemson parking. We all know about the difficulties of parking here on Clemson's campus. To address these challenges, Clemson Parking Services has potentially come up with a solution to address the 24/7 chaos that occurs when trying to find a spot on Clemson University. Clemson University has begun installing parking space sensors across campus, with the first ones being placed on March 13th. The project aimed at improving parking efficiency will continue through the summer. The sensors will provide real-time data via an app to help students, faculty, and staff find available parking spots more easily, reducing the time spent searching for spaces.
This initiative is part of Clemson's ongoing efforts to enhance campus infrastructure and improve the overall parking experience for everyone. The installation will take place in phases, with some areas experiencing temporary closures or limited parking during the process. Once completed, the system will be integrated with Clemson's parking app for seamless access to parking information.
Transitioning to our sports department, we turn to Ann with all the latest Clemson sports updates.
Thank you, Katie. Big news is coming out of Clemson this week as seniors Alex Brown and Reese Bassinger are earning major recognition for their stellar performances. Brown has been on fire, not only being named ACC Player of the Week, but also earning a spot as a Softball America Star of the Week. She wrapped up the week with an incredible .917 batting average, 11 hits, and 6 RBIs, including a perfect 10 out of 10 effort in the Tigers' 3-game sweep over Syracuse. On the mound, Bassinger made history by earning her first career ACC Pitcher of the Week honor. She posted a dominant .58 ERA over 12 innings, striking out 11 and delivering 2 complete game victories. Switching gears to gymnastics, the Tigers are headed back to the NCAA tournament for the second year in a row. Clemson will travel to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where they'll face Rutgers in the first round on April 3rd. With top performers aiming for a spot in the April 4th evening quad, the Tigers are looking to keep their momentum going. In a shocking upset, McNeese State stunned number 5 Clemson 69-67 in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Despite a late game surge, the Tigers couldn't overcome a tough first half performance where they scored just 13 points. Head coach Brad Brownell pointed to McNeese's 2-3 zone defense as a key factor in disrupting Clemson's offense. Additionally, the Tigers have seen another player enter the transfer portal. Freshman forward Jackson Roberts, a 6'11" walk-on, will be leaving Clemson after limited playing time this season. He joins Asa Thomas, Dell Jones, and Chauncey Wiggins in seeking new opportunities. Current seniors Chase Hunter and Ian Shefflin have both earned first-team All-District honors from the NABC, marking the third consecutive year Clemson has seen this recognition. Hunter, a first-team All-ACC selection, has been electric all season, leading the Tigers with a 16.5 points per game and finishing his career as the third highest scorer in Clemson history. Shefflin also made his mark, averaging 12 points, 4 points per game, and leading the team with 9.4 rebounds. In baseball, number 4 Clemson pulled off an incredible comeback, rallying from a 6-0 deficit to defeat number 11 Wake Forest 7-6 in a thrilling game that capped off a 2-1 series victory. The Tigers are now 23-3 on the season, with key contributions from Dominic Listy, Cam Canarella, and Tristan McClatty, who delivered the walk-off run in the 9th inning to seal the win. In men's tennis, the Tigers battled hard against number 34 Miami, but ultimately fell 4-2. Despite winning the doubles point, they struggled in singles. Max Smith and Romaine Gales were the lone bright spots, picking up singles victories. Clemson will look to bounce back as they host number 1 Wake Forest on March 28th. On the lacrosse field, number 15 Clemson had no trouble cruising to a dominant 14-2 victory over Louisville. Senior Lindsey Marshall stole the show, scoring 6 goals and adding on an assist, while Brooke Goldstein chipped in with 4 goals. The Tigers' defense, led by goalkeeper Emily Lamparter with 9 saves, held Louisville to its lowest goal total of the season. That's all I have here in sports. Back to you.
On Saturday, March 1st, an altercation at the Kay Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center in Dallas, Texas, caused a mass panic and evacuation due to a false warning of an active shooter. The fight broke out during the NCAA All-Star National Cheerleading Championships, causing a stampede of concerned spectators to frantically evacuate the venue. Reports indicate that at least 10 people were physically injured in the mass exit, with some sustaining severe health threats and many more suffering emotional distress during and after the incident.
The episode is under an ongoing investigation, with the Dallas Police Department confirming that there was no gunman involved. Reports recall that a loud noise, followed by metal poles toppling over, were mistaken for gunshots and initiated the panic. With over 58,000 people in attendance, there is no question that the terror was life-threatening in and of itself, with the emotionally charged stampede flowing through exits in an unsafe fashion. Some attendees went as far as to run miles away from the venue, hiding in everything from local establishments to dumpsters. As of Sunday, March 2nd, the competition was resumed as the false alarm was confirmed. While regular procedures were able to continue, unfortunately, this year's competition will certainly be remembered for more than its outstanding performances.
Over the last week, Southwest Airlines has unveiled a series of significant changes aimed at improving customer experience and operational efficiency. These adjustments come in response to the challenges the airline has faced in recent years, including weather-related disruptions and customer service issues. The airline is introducing updated policies for flight cancellations and delays, offering passengers more flexibility and quicker compensation.
One of the most significant changes is their seating policies that have set them apart from their competitors. They will now be assigning seats to every individual on the plane, abandoning their previous system that allowed passengers to pick their seat when boarding the aircraft. Southwest is also expanding its route network, adding new domestic and international destinations to better serve travelers. Additionally, the airline is upgrading its fleet with newer, more fuel-efficient aircraft to enhance sustainability and reduce its carbon footprint. In an effort to improve the travel experience, Southwest is also rolling out enhanced in-flight services, including faster Wi-Fi and upgraded seating options, all while keeping its signature low-cost model intact. These changes are part of Southwest's broader plan to restore customer confidence and maintain its position as one of the leading budget carriers in the industry.
With the spring season upon us, we turn to Brian in our weather department. Brian, how's the forecast looking in Clemson this week?
Well, Katie, after a week of sunshine, it's only right that Mother Nature gives us a week full of rain and thunderstorms. While we won't see any bit of the sun until Tuesday, we will still have spring-like temperatures over the weekend, with the low being in the high 50s and the high being in the mid-70s. Moving into next week, we will continue to see the temperature gradually drop into the high 60s and low 70s as the storm rolls through Tiger Town. So Tigers, grab your raincoats or umbrellas as we prepare for the stormy week ahead. Back to you, Katie.
Thanks, Brian. Clemson's third annual Call My Name 5K took place on March 9th throughout the university's campus. The race is a charity event that focuses on Black history, with the course taking participants through significant landmarks at the university. The race prioritizes honor and remembrance of Black people who have impacted Clemson, acting as an opportunity for fundraising that supports research and support for the Call My Name project.
The Call My Name research project's mission is to advocate for the vital history of Black community members that have been overlooked throughout Clemson University's history. The 5K commenced at Carillon Gardens at 8 a.m. with 3 levels of donation opportunities for supporters available. The university plans to continue the race as a way to respect more of our history as an institution in the future.
This past week, on March 21st, boxing legend George Foreman passed away at the age of 76. Foreman, known for his incredible strength and dominating presence in the ring, made history with his stunning win over Joe Frazier in 1973, claiming the World Heavyweight Championship title. His career continued to shine with remarkable achievements, including a shocking comeback in the 1990s, where at the age of 45, he became the oldest heavyweight champion in history.
Foreman's story wasn't just confined to boxing. After retiring from the sport, he became a successful entrepreneur, with his George Foreman grill becoming a household staple, further solidifying his place in American culture. He was also a devoted Christian, philanthropist, and family man, deeply admired for his transformation from a feared boxer to a beloved public figure. As the world remembers his remarkable career and contributions beyond the ring, a public memorial will be held later this week to celebrate the life of one of the most influential figures in sports history. Fans, friends, and loved ones are mourning the loss of a true icon whose legacy will live on for years to come.
That just about wraps up our show tonight. As always, be sure to tune in next week for all your news, nationally to locally. I'm Katie Pfeffer.
And I'm Bella.